What are the biggest misconceptions male ballet dancers or students have about strength training, either maybe just coming from themselves or maybe things they've picked up from their teachers along the way?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously, the biggest one, and it's something that does permeate into the male space as well. Is weight training is going to restrict your dancing. So going in and lifting weights is going to either make you muscle bound, not being able to move the way that you want to, or it's going to make you too bulky, or it's going to stop you from being able to dance the way that you normally could. And we do find this still, obviously, in studios, not as much as when I was training, but it is still an issue. I mean, I remember one time when I was in the gym as a student at the Kirov Academy of Ballet in Washington, D.C., my teacher was there as well, and he was on the treadmill, and he said, "Don't do any more leg exercises. Like, you need to stop doing leg exercises because your legs are fine the way they are. You don't need to make them any bigger," right? And I was thinking to myself, well, it's not about size. It's about strength. It's about being able to dance well. So that was already awkward at 16. And then I had kind of the opposite side of the spectrum happen to me at San Francisco Ballet, where the first day that I got there, the ballet master came up to me and said, "We expected you to be a bit bigger, and you need to bulk up." And so I had the opposite side of that equation happen there. So there is definitely an aesthetic side to it. I think what tends to be most commonly the concern amongst young men, and even amongst the people who are kind of deciding their fates in the ballet world, is, will you still be aesthetically pleasing in your movement if your weight training is being implemented, and will it make you look too athletic? Potentially, will it make you look too muscular? Will it change the way that you're able to dance? And that's probably the one, I would say, the biggest misconception, the biggest concern that young dancers have. Mainly because that's what's being explained to them by the people who are in power.
Yeah.